this. As long as the water companies are run under a privatised model for profit, they're always going to use these acts to cover up the criminality.
Could you just explain a little bit about what these two FOIs have shown?
Yeah, the first FOI is about the time lag a water company uses to report an incident. It's shown an average of around about 18 to 20 hours to report an incident. That's significant because that delay stops the Environment Agency and its officers attending site and collecting evidence. The existing legislation was already that water companies should report these incidents as soon as possible. That was beefed up in 2025 with the Special Measures Act that said they should be reporting them within the hour. That legislation exists to make sure that the regulator has the best chance of collecting evidence and taking appropriate enforcement action should there be an illegal discharge or a level of criminality found. So the water company, by doing this, they're aware of this, so this is a deliberate act. By taking so long to report them, they're giving them the best chance possible to not be subject to any enforcement action, to be not subject to any regulatory action. And the delay allows them to things like the discharge to stop for potential cleanup of the waterways, potential cleanup of dead fish, and just that removal of evidence. So should an Environment Agency officer come to site, they won't be seeing exactly what's happened.
Yeah, that's wild. And obviously, this is very focused on the regulator, and the government has plans to bring in a super regulator as part of its water bill to be passed this year. To what extent do you think toughening regulation is going to stop things like this happening?
I think what this demonstrates is that it doesn't matter what regulator's in place, as long as the water companies are run under a privatised model for profit, they're always going to use these acts to cover up the criminality. And what it shows from the agency point of view and a regulator point of view is they're actually aiding and abetting that criminality. So they could take tough action for these delays in reports. They could not downgrade incidents on the basis of these reports, but by downgrading a significant amount of serious incidents based off time-lagged and delayed reporting, they're effectively aiding the water companies to cover up their criminality. So in doing that, how will another regulator change that? Because the government just brought in special legislation last year to prevent this, and the agency has basically just turned its nose up at it. So would a super regulator also do the same? Will they still be captured and corrupted just like this agency is?